Yeah, anyway. Sorry, guys. I missed you. Um, yeah, let me. Anyway, yeah, I think the guys will come back again. So, um, yeah, I'll start. I think when people come over, they can follow up. Yeah, I don't know, Malum Benyu follow. I think I'll probably speak English because it's gonna be a mixture of listeners, I think. So I would rather just speak in English. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is about the internet blackout. This is the second time it's happening in the past probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And it's getting to a point it's not funny anymore. And it is now becoming a serious national security issue that we should be very, very concerned about. As a country in this day and age, in the 21st century, in the year 2021, a whole country going into a lockdown of internet without a backup plan or some sort of a plan to have a backup that's going to keep our services and government running, businesses running, and schools running, universities and places of economic activity going on. That all came to a streaking halt in a span of about 2 or 3 weeks. The first time it happened, we learned that even State House was affected, and our president could not attend the ECOWAS, a very important ECOWAS meeting where important issues were discussed. This all happened here because of internet shutdown. In this day and age, this is unacceptable. We just cannot keep continuing going in snooze mode and thinking this is normal. It's not normal. It's not. I don't care what it is. I don't care what excuses they have. We are already compromised as a country because our internet services has to go through another sovereign country, which is Senegal. The thought of this alone should scare every Gambian. I don't care what do you think about Senegal? We are all brothers and that. No, they are a sovereign country with their sovereign rights and national interests that they will protect at all times. And we also have a national interest and national secrets, national intelligence, things that we need to keep hold to our chests. And how can we, if our internet services is going through their country? See, this is unacceptable, and it's a national security issue. We need to do something about it. There's a lot of technology out there in the world now that we cannot allow ourselves to be held hostage to just ACE and this internet service providers that we have in the Gambia. It just isn't unacceptable. We can find a solution. Even if there's an internet shutdown, there are key installations in the country that cannot go into shutdown mode. Maybe not consumers, but there are key industries, especially our seat of power, a State House, and like the ministries and schools. They just cannot go on lockdown. They need this internet to be part of the the civilized world in these days. Even homes, people trying to call their parents. Emergencies are happening. People sending money through wire transfers. They were supposed to get their money today. Maybe that money was sent because somebody is sick, and they were expecting their money today, and the internet shutdown happened. Now supersonics cannot call their people. The money is stuck there. The banks cannot operate. Nothing works. Everything is depending on this internet. This is so that's why I said it's a national security issue, and we should not sit here and think this is normal and laugh about it. Gambia goes offline, they come back. Oh yeah, it's not a joke. And the reason why I'm making this video today, I'm angry, and this is why I'm livid today. Actually, we had a solution. Since 2017, a company in the Gambia, like I said, we can have internet shutdowns, but not the whole goddamn country at one time. There should be some outlets that can still operate and offer emergency services or backup services to the government and to the consumers. This should have been in place, and we had an opportunity for this. A company came, RapidNet, that a Gambian brought to the country since around 2018 roundabout, and this is an internet service ISP, internet service provider, that's going to provide internet services to consumers in their homes and businesses. Okay, not just consumers, but businesses too. That way, the whole country, if one side fails, another side is actually afloat, and we can have some sense of normalcy going while we walk through our problems in the backdrop. So this Gambian guy named Raymond Brown, who came with this idea, came with the company, and the services he's offering is really, really good. It's faster internet service than we have with any of our networks right now. Faster than any network that we have right now. I don't care what they tell you. And reliable, 99% reliability, basically 1% chances of a downtime. The infrastructure of the network is not based in the Gambia, so you're not relying on ACE and this Senegalese Senelex and all the whatever it is, the Senegalese phone company. You're not relying on this our inadequate infrastructure. See, you are going to, they're connecting to satellites and systems that are outside of the country, mostly in European-based countries. So it guarantees reliability, security of networks, of course, from hackings and things like that. That way our institutions can benefit from them and have the security of having a secure network of finances, our key infrastructures, our intelligence services going. So this is what we had. He came up with the idea. And the only crime that Raymond Brown committed as a Gambian is that he is married to who? Ousainou Darboe's daughter, Fenda Darboe. That is his only crime. And that is a crime that you Gambians today are paying for. For a man to just be married to Ousainou Darboe's daughter. He applied for the license. Pura looked over his license application, looked over his company, operational information, and his network that he's trying to bring. Everything was legit. Everything was tested. It's actually in the Gambia right now being used. It's not some abstract information that's out there, then pie in the sky idea, I'm going to bring this, No, it's actually here. It's proven it can work. And they applied, Pura went through all the due process of checking everything that they put on the table. Documentation, everything was good. And Pura put their stamp of approval on it. Approved. Ready to go. Ready for you, the consumers, to not have an alternative to AfriCell, QCell, Gamcell. Expensive internet, not good services, lying to you about 4Gs and all that stuff, stealing from the consumer. They came with a solution to offer another alternative. Not just the big guys. So everything was set, and Pura gave him the stamp of approval. Now, technically, Pura did all the job on the technical side of things. That's how they came up with the approval. So everything was ready to go. And now it got to the table of who? A guy named Ibrahim Silla, a former UDP member, now the Minister of Information. And he decided to deny and overrule Pura's approval. Because of what? Because Fenda Darboe is married, Raymond, the guy who brought the idea, the technology, the company, is married to Ousainou Darboe's daughter, which is a crime in the Gambia. So basically anything that has to do with UDP or connected to UDP, you cannot do anything in the Gambia. You cannot bring development, you can self-develop yourself, you cannot do anything for yourself because you are stuck with who? Ousainou Darboe's name and the UDP tag. Isn't this the movie that we saw before in the Jammeh era? Once you're UDP, there's nothing good that can come out of you. Once you're UDP, you are scratched out of the national development field as a contributor to our economy. You see? So why is it always have to be a crime to be UDP? We saw the brain drain that was caused by UDP. Everybody that has some kind of affinity to UDP, you were either stifled, discouraged, frustrated, and then ultimately you're going to leave the country and go outside. We saw this huge brain drain, leaving the country. So this Raymond also is in the country right now. And what do we see today? And this is why I actually came to make this video. We have proof. We saw Fender streaming the TRRC proceedings through the internet a rapid network that they have in their own home, because they don't have a license to give it to you as the consumer, but they have it in their own homes. They have it in their own homes, and they are using it, and they are streaming the TRRC up to the level of Western Gambia we're actually watching through them, and they've made a post saying, thanks to UDP, we are here watching TRRC. The only one household in the whole country had access to internet and was streaming TRRC proceedings. And what is that household? That household of Raymond Brown and Fenda Dabo. The only people with that technology. So what if that technology was widely available to the people today, or since 2018, when they tried to come to the country? What if that technology was available to the people since 2018? That means half of the country right now would have still had internet. We will never have a complete shutdown of a country. And even State House and other critical infrastructures in the country can use their service and be immune, be protected from these ACE shutdowns in Senegal, whatever happening. Or did we have some backup security? Give some competition to the industry. Let companies invest and invest in their technologies to give you, the consumer, a better product. So this was what was denied the country by this Ibrahima Silla and Adama Barrow, because they were trying to witch hunt Ousainou Darboe and his family and anybody that has to do with anything to do with UDP. Even I go to Gambia today. I take this, find a way to bring this technology to Gambia. I go to Pura. I'm going to go through the same fate. Is that fair? No. This is national development, not politics. So this is basically what I came here for. I thought I would just make it in English because there's multiple array of people listening. So I'll probably say a few in Maninka here, and then I'll let it go. Yo, coming from Angale Kamala. Baring lamola many angale moy baki or something like that. Wala bita many on the audios on WhatsApp. Ela jale biya wulta la WhatsApp be faring. Ala dingol ko lan mesoto. Al dingol ya ko le masoto. Mole ko do kiale office nakasa. Supersonic nyol imal call no, right? Mol la mol be sasare be solaren ko do la ko do kita manfutano. Net bankola net ko be jamta. Internet be nyameng dunia buka tamana ko masai. Dunia sai internet wala fon forandite mirala a bank lembang a karambun lembang masa kunda lembang sojar kunda lembang fon forandi bankolo kullul nang be katama a be katama ni internet wala ara baro len sio kono nataje internet wala ko nata ke ku nasir mbate ha nyin lokum fula sam sa lokum saba kono nyin signa fulete be nyin black house wala mundi internet do be fa banko be kono wo nyin jamani kono wo mu kulete menan ko ate kenola amang acceptable ku dangerous le mbala fanam ya jale amam bete banko go banko lo ku kuma bale be sakiring ning internet problem internet wala ha fango be kata mate la sai nata shodda hani nata be soronta hani montro wade killing tiari balaka budum nyene sinya franja da be kala na masukunda wodo aketele follow ni montro wade konanto femmanke nyindo almost montro wade tannen gelu internet be faari Gambia ko mo me fansoto mo man fenkeno banko soronta man so kunda soronta ndu follow biraketa adama fon State House ada fon bitim kumala nyanda kala no men nyanda kala no through internet la amang meto ni ama be no because afoma internet so wala suuf ko no state house ha ñin te kuuti menan ko abe ñanta continuer la kuule menan ko dangerous tal because say na internet fo anka samani ni Sénégal du ifana muy fansum bankol ifana muy fansum ifana la interesse ko le jibe ndolo kullu be tamla internet ko no na masakunda la tamanya ko be tamla internet ko no ikatani wandi bankola wol ben to jibe la na kullu ta kere ina fon be lo because na internet be to la bulo ko so ñing mo kula de silama kulam mo be nyanda kamera ñi masakunda te mensi Cairo sama na Gambia mensi ñaarota sama na Gambia bari hani internet o e mo la fo garantie no maintenant ta new ken mel na gagné video fo da bi science ñi kandi kandola wala mbejana ngaje usenu ndabo la demuso fenda aka fudu kiome ay safero ko jam atela sukono internet bi atay internet so sukono le abe tiara si jibe kan aba ke kan Facebook ntol be ba jibe kan ate killing Gambia be kono wala internet so o mu kule man ka jakalo wotel bugo menketa sen dabala ni demuso nya kema nane company le so non company ñi nga men sama na Gambia men bi internet o fanan di la molla ka wafi molla kodda ko na ni business o ni fo fanan ka muna faala aw company sama na company melan ko ito la internet o tariata ni men be Gambia right now officer ñol gamtol atela traité bede atela fanan da so na ete bede anada pour ka dum marché kono ala kaytol be tan ni jenala pura bunda be marta men ka molla ko keskes janne be la sino di la tare jala kayto be di la company be tan di la kula nyanta be aba kala nyami ake nyanta jelle chunkela ya be da fo pura wolsonde ko ha ñin a jertela nga la sino di la pura la sino sika ya di la pura ira do ko be ke pura ya fo be check ajel masugul men nyanta la ya be jibe fo be regleta ya cross ya la sino sika ko ha say al saldun no Gambia maketo kono marché kono ala fa ne internet wa fi Gambia kolma Allah dala la faka wa fenen damen wa dala fanan sonata membe kere ito la fanan tariata membe kere pura yo ke pura la ngamma sakunda yo puro bundala lo pur ko kol jibe nyela fa radio bungol lo wala ka be jibe fana say nyim fanan ke fa be check pareta ya approve di ala ya kawo di ala ko say al sakeno ako nyum fatata minister ma wala ministeri Ibrahima Silla afotata ma rek atako hani anin adama baro ko ari sonda bo dingo kemalam burum o fejo wa kelo o UDP kelo yo la boyo ñin fonni ke dino kan ya bali internet wala ya bali lansino le ko ita dilala bari atanya sonda bala di muso kono itol ya sota yala bari e man loi ma sembo de pour ya wafi ntolma tol foare wol mene be sa de kono mbe mselota internet wala dombi ko ba wafi lan telefon man fana ngam fam muna fa baye to fele Gambia internet betata e to lab suko da mala internet soto idon e to le da mala internet soto Gambia be kono ibe Facebook ibe tiara si jibe kan be nga jele nga ka jana nga data nga ke Facebook mo be nyaasaje so say wali asoro nyami ndo fana na so nyanda ka soro nyamano bank so nyanda ka soro nyamano business sol ning natara no e alawle dunda marché kono karum company naka banko company la internet o say buruno woto wala internet at sorona which means banko sinda ning hani banko for internet la bare so do bije la ni bu do bije do ko do bije wol man foala so banko beta dibila signa clean pour ko wala janjang company do betan ni nyindo soronda nyindo yele wala competition on nafaade pour mo be balu mo be tara ko kono yita ma keno nyindo yake bare banko kana siya soron indanote banko be dibi so banko be kono mo killing su killing wala fedda da bote wala be internet of anin bantana ko be kacaka mbañin kala mun be kire ñina keta sa ning yo ala no 2018 wona do wala company adam baro man hasidaji be ma usen dabo keloji beje anala Ibrahima Silla ma usen dabo keloji be lansino de ñinano dom bi asake supersonic ñol wala trust bank wala bank wala at least wala yasoto ñin remon na ñim bulu company bulu ka fa rapid net dom bi wala at least wala fanam bi jela bi e bela do ko wala dunya be man soron hani man sakunda fon hani steras fon e fanasi mun fa no nje bara ni obe bulunu dombi barola bengo ngani e ko ko nyanta men kelo internet to dombe ata fola wala ato misla ata fola ko aba kelo la because nyin dino ba ma ko kelo no baro be soranta hasidi akam ani jawya e ko UDP kelo mundu wala mbet la nyon kono UDP di ngota kela fendi Gambia UDP di wota fenkendo jalo bantala samanan Gambia nafa ay men samanan fenkendo nyen to jibe la kala couleuron ko lo jibe UDP la mburum ay fonfonen samana bim fen jawolde ñine nte kam fa ay niyo tora ay man kuma ko ngana ngo kata tan do mandi you know be hajo ben kulala be borom la bari mo ko ngana minute dan tanke jam nganyim fuoye ñing ketala ñine be kering ha yeah so Allah baraka, thank you for taking your sweet time to share, listen and share. Hopefully more so understand. This is my frustration that I felt like I should have put out there. And I saw another small room of Anekoman and Suku. It's a lie. Fanealam. Member la morola. Ala ko nyumbay. Atata mitwala ECOWAS mitwala agricultural ECOWAS fanko. Imitaje hadamayalam ina dalota puru yota MPP ngoli ko atara MPP la malafa ko nyi fonkatala but kuma to nyati je so alinga lo banko nga nyomuta nyi internet do birata internet manda UDP dambay ko di sugo suwa tara je ay PS ngalam bang MPP lam bang GDC lam bang UDP abe la internet do tara so nyi banko do holende ha UDP dum wala in company sama nan non ha nga fa so bari ma say now company now tano dombi mbeba dia ko nabi ha abara UDP la ha but gambe bele be na fa la so ala nga stade nga nyin ko jibe ku ara baro te kala mote men sin man sakunda sama no ha ferota la ha bala tinyaro se mborta ala to man tora warda gambe kan ala nga fereke nga nyin miraje dal nyin kate fasita nyetara na miro kono mengata den kana nyinala ha ala baraka thank you very much